One time I noticed there was a misalignment between the development team and the marketing team about a product launch. I facilitated a meeting to align expectations, clarify goals and deadlines. As a result, the launch was successful, on time, and met customer expectations. If you're looking at a project management role or a product manager role, let me tell you, being able to talk about how you can add value or remove risk from product launches, that's golden. But a question for you to think about, because I don't know what you answered here. How does this example highlight your strategic skills? So here, you can say it shows that I proactively address interdepartmental barriers, ensuring collaboration leads to tangible organizational results, something like that, right? At the end of the day, how does it contribute to top line revenue or, bottom line profit? Now, in the final section here is really about the interview and relationship building. All right. So I want you to imagine you're in an interview for your dream job. Give an example of a time you worked across departments. What was the shared goal? How did you contribute? And what was the outcome? So you need to be ready for questions like this. Here, you might say something like, in my previous role, I collaborated with sales, marketing, and product teams to launch a new product or a new service. My role was to coordinate timelines and ensure communication was clear. We achieved launch on schedule, which increased customer onboarding by 15% in the first quarter. As if you're coming straight out of the classroom or an educational leadership role at the district level or school board level, you need to get creative here. But, you can still answer questions about a time that you worked across departments. You can think the math department, the science department, maybe, if you're a math teacher, you worked with the physics department and maybe created curriculum that supported each other. How many times, or if you're a physics teacher, are you teaching something that the kids didn't really learn the math for until after you teach it? So you end up being, having to quickly teach some math concepts so that they can understand the physics concepts that you're delivering on. So an example here could be how you solved that problem, how you collaborated across departments to solve that problem. Again, I never want you thinking, well, I'm a teacher, these examples don't relate to me. I'm just throwing examples at you, but you definitely can make these connections. So a question for you, how does this example demonstrate your ability to support organizational success? That's what you need to be thinking about. So you could say it shows that I can lead cross-functional projects effectively, align diverse teams towards a common goal, delivering results that benefit the company, right? You might say benefited the school district, but that's fine. All right, now the last one here. The last one here is important. How do you plan to build trust and connection with your team and across your organization? So here you might say, I plan to foster open communication, listening actively to my colleagues' perspectives, and follow through reliably on my commitments. You might say, I will seek opportunities for collaboration and share credit for success. The important thing here when you think about building trust and collaboration or answering questions like this, whatever role you go into, whatever your dream job is, whatever level in the organization, you can, let's say you go into an individual contributor role or you go into a management role, and then a year later you're a director, VP, become the president of the organization. The advice I'm going to give you sounds very simple, but it's what you need to do. You need to say what you'll do and do what you say. No exceptions. All right? Even if you say something small, if you say you're going to do it, right? Big or small, do it each and every time. Even if it's, oh yes, I'll send you that document. Oh yeah, I'll shoot you the email. Write it down so you don't forget it and do it, right? This follow through is the fastest way to build trust. Unfortunately, the other side of that coin is true. Failing to do this is the fastest way of losing trust. So again, words of advice. Often people will ask me, they get into a new role. Well, I'm going to be part of this new team, or they're joining my leadership team. What is advice you have for me with your leaders? I'm like, it's simple. Just earn their trust. When you commit to doing something, follow through. It's the simple things. It really is the simple things. Do it consistently. All right, so follow-up question for you. Why is building trust important in cross-department relationships? Well, it's because trust creates an environment where teams feel confident sharing ideas, which leads to more innovative solutions and smoother product executions. Not having trust in cross-department relationships can lead to the implosion of both departments, and if not addressed, really the entire team. So I take trust very seriously. And if there are issues, address them head on. No matter how strong a performer is, if the trust is not there, I'm going to work to have that person no longer be part of the team. Simply because it's a kind of infection that could spread and then just bring everything down. Be the person that people want to work with. Be the person that people want to trust. When strong teams have trust, they do great things. So you've explored how your strategic skills support organizational dependencies and contribute to overall success. Recognizing these skills allows you to demonstrate a deep understanding of the business, something that will resonate strongly with hiring managers, okay? If they have a sense that that's how you're doing it, it'll be a thumbs up from them. So think of these skills not just as capabilities, but as strategic tools that you could use to support and enhance the organization. So use this understanding now to craft your narrative in interviews, your resume, and your networking conversations. Remember, developing and articulating these skills shows that you're not only capable of doing the job, but also committed to helping the company reach its goals. Keep practicing these stories and reflections. You are building a powerful foundation for your success.